So this is the cab of Wendy. Got the steering wheel here, the dashes, got the headlights, wipers, emergency. There's a charger there, the keys go here, little horn, not gonna honk it. Handbrake is down here and the gear stick is here. She's a little bit difficult to find the gears, but all fun and games. That's really it for the cab. Got the seats. The seat belts aren't kind of stretchy ones, you have to manually adjust them so they fit well. And I will also show you the pedals. So here you can see the gear stick and these are the pedals. So over here is the clutch, you've got to push it all the way in. This is the accelerator here and the brake is here. You have to really lift up and my leg almost hits the steering wheel. I'm doing that, so I've got to be a little bit careful with that one. So I put her on brake, I then remove this handbrake. Just do it now because you can see you have to rotate it and push it in like that. Then when you park, you pull her out like that. Dials, you've got all the warning lights, have the fuel here. This is the speedometer, there's a red line here, it's not going to take her above 80. And this is the clock. And this is the indicator, and this is the horn. The windows here are manual, roll up and roll down. I don't think there's anything much more to say in the cab. She's a beautiful girl. Then you can go from the cab here directly into the back through this gap, and I'll take you back there to show what the door is like. Okay, so this is the inside of Wendy. I've just put the curtain up into the cab, which gives a little bit of privacy. This is the stove, so 2-stove burner with the gas bottle under here. Turn this open when needed, and water pump, and then we just turn it on and off when we want the pump on and off. So that works really well. This is currently in sofa mode, so you can kind of just sit back, relax. Super nice. Got some of the pots and pans here, some little bits of food here, and there's lots of stuff in these drawers, kind of glasses, etc, etc, which works very well. There's 4 USB charging ports up here, which can be used to charge phones, we're currently charging, as well as battery banks. The fairy lights go all the way around and are just on a remote control here. The other thing to mention in here is that all these lights turn on, and there's just a control panel up here, which is what we've been using to turn those lights on and off. That's it. There's a little bit of like magnetic storage for teas, etc, chopping boards, and then there's some storage here. It's got a little bin in here, the washing up stuff, and then these drawers just have essentials. And now if I pop into the back, so this is another place that can sit and look out through the back window. So here's a Storewoods mirror currently, but that's where we kept all our toiletries. A little cubby hole we didn't use has a hairdryer in it. And then here is where all the bedding went. And then when sleeping, we'll pull over these blinds that are on this main drawer and at the back, and also by the sink. I think overall thoughts, it's a great experience. I wouldn't want to live personally in a van this size, probably a little bit too small, but I could easily do kind of a week solo in this or a week with someone for a week. I would also consider using this in a more rainy country, so you can't really open the top if it's rainy because you might get some rain in from the sides, and also drying things, especially if you're out in the wet, would be super hard in that kind of climate. So you'd really be limited to kind of washing and having a proper washing bag, storing everything. There's no option to really dry it. We've been doing things outside to dry before really bringing them inside to help keep the conditioning down. Here's one reality of van life. Got some wet swimming costumes drying. But actually, you know what? I've become very enamoured with the idea of van life. It's fantastic. I think the pros, you can basically go anywhere you want, at least here. There's a lot of amenities, and you basically decide where you want to be for the day, and that's where you go, and where you can sleep as well. You don't have to ever be in a rush really anywhere. Some cons, one thing I've noticed with this not really having a toilet is I'm constantly thinking about where the next bathroom is. But when you wake up in the morning, you're like, ooh, I need to drive somewhere that has I need to stop somewhere that has a cafe or something so that I can use their restroom. So that is one consideration, or if I was to get my own van, probably want to think about. And also location, like this has been fine not having showers because I've just been able to use local showers, but I think if you were van lifing somewhere where it's cold or it's wet all the time, I think that would also be another consideration to be had as to whether it's the thing for you.